everyone, Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we're doing a theatrical review, something that just came out, so I wanted to talk about. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like home theater, movies in general, please check out my other videos on my channel because I do these different reviews. I do discussions, unboxings, collection updates every month. So check that stuff out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. And always comment below. Let me know what you think of anything at any time. So this video is going to be a little bit short. It's going to be a little quickie. I just saw a movie yesterday at the theater. I really wanted to give my thoughts on and recommendations for. Hopefully my background noise isn't too much. It's raining out now, and in the cellar door out there you can hear the rain hitting. So hopefully it's not too distracting here. So the movie we're going to talk about is The Senior. It just came out to theaters. I've been looking forward to it for quite a while. Been hearing a lot about it. It comes from Angel Studios, and if you don't know anything about Angel Studios, they're an up-and-coming movie studio. They started out this past year. My wife and I subscribed to their service, and they do a lot of. They're just now getting into doing a lot of their own stuff. But they kind of started out by distributing other independent stuff, which is really good. I mean, they're really they're being supportive of movie makers out there. They really can't get their stuff out there. They do a lot of true story stuff, inspirational family stuff. And if you look up their app online, they have different tiers you can get. They have I can't remember what the cheapest is. It's real reasonable. But we got the high tier, which with the tax, we pay $21.60 a month. But with that, you get other different bonuses for the app and also free tickets to movies, which we don't get to go to all of them since we got almost a 3-hour drive to go to a good theater. So I mean, earlier this year we saw that they had a movie called Rule Breakers that came out. It was really good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend getting that. Which another thing I didn't is they're supporting physical media, so they are releasing disc of their movies that they're putting out. They've only done one 4K, but the rest of them they are doing DVDs and Blu-rays. So I'm very happy that they are supporting that. But anyways, as far as the movies we have seen, the Rule Breakers came out, and then they did The Last Rodeo that came out I think in May. That has Neil McDonough in it. We didn't get a chance to go to the theater but we did have we could have got tickets for it, but we couldn't do it. But we did just watch it this month on their streaming service. Phenomenal movie. We definitely plan on buying that one. There's also another recent one like came out the last month called Sketch. I've heard a lot of good things. We couldn't get tickets for that. We could have, but we couldn't make it. And we're hearing about this movie called The Senior coming out. And it's a football movie. It looks really good. And so a couple of weeks ago, it's like, okay, I think we can do it. So we went ahead and booked our free tickets. Went and saw it yesterday. Phenomenal movie. And it's another true story. It's based on the story of Mike Flint. He's 59 years old, and he gets an invitation to a reunion, 1971 reunion of his college football team. And, funny thing is, he wasn't part of the team at the time because he got kicked out his senior year, from the school for fighting. He was constantly fighting, had to do with the whole family thing, in which they do show some flashbacks showing how he grew up and where everything stemmed from, his violent nature. So he did 3 years in college on a football team, and he finally gets kicked out and misses out on his senior year. And he goes back, and he didn't want to go to the reunion, and his wife kind of talked him into it. So he goes, he's talking with some of his fellow teammates, and find out there's a little loophole that since he never actually finished college, he could go back and actually do the trial for the team. And he actually does that. He says, well, what the hell, let's give it a shot, and if I make it, I make it. If not, he kind of gets to where he kind of wants to redeem himself. And when he goes back to the school, everyone's thinking that he's coming in for a coaching job, and he's like, oh no, I'm trying out for the team. I'm gonna play with you guys, and everyone thinks he's crazy. He's young kids, and making fun of him. He just kind of lets it roll off his shoulder, and it ends up being, everyone loves him, and it's a phenomenal movie. Michael Chiklis, he's the one that plays Mike Flint. He does a phenomenal job here. I've always liked him as an actor. And it's a very heartwarming movie. It's also got some good little comedy bits, they throw in, makes stuff that makes you laugh. There was one scene that's really funny. The coach says he's like a 59-year-old Rudy, and it's just the way it happens, you're not expecting it, and it's just freaking hilarious. We just busted out laughing. So throughout the movie, it's just kind of a whole roller coaster ride of emotion. These last parts you laugh, and there's a couple of times you just kind of tear up a little bit. Kind of really sentimental, really good movie, really thought provoking. So with all that fresh on my mind, I just wanted to get a video out there for you, and I just really highly recommend this movie. It is freaking phenomenal. I can't wait till this comes out, later this year. When it finally does come on physical media, we will be buying this one. It's one of those we will watch over and over. I'm not a sports fan. I do not watch sports. I don't care about sports, but I like sports movies, and this is one of those that's great. And being a true story movie, it just adds that much more to it. It's hard to believe that this guy, 59 years old, goes back to the college so he can play on a football team and works on his relationship with his family. So it is, again, you gotta see this movie. If you get a chance to, it is worth every penny. So that pretty much does it for my review of the Senior that just came out to the theaters. Again, since I just saw it yesterday, it was fresh in my mind. How much I really enjoyed it. I wanted to get my thoughts out there and recommend you go, check this out if you're thinking about it. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, look it up on YouTube and watch some different trailers. I think if you like sports movies at all, or if even just true story movies, I highly recommend checking this out. It is really good. I just want to get my word out there. Angel Studios is really making a name for themselves with this year, with the stuff they're doing, and I really strongly promote them at this moment, talking about them all the time, because I like what they're doing and their channel. They're constantly adding content on their channel, and it's really good. Again, they're supporting physical media, so that I applaud them for that, because there's a lot of stuff they're doing that I want to buy for myself. And there's another new movie called Truth and Treason. Check out trailers for that. That comes out in October. We're hoping to go see that one as well. It looks really good. And it's another true story movie to, on top of that. So again, kind of rambled on there, but again, I just so stoked after seeing the movie. I want to get my words out. So comment below, let me know what you think. Have you heard of this movie? Have you thinking about seeing it? Will this sway you one way or another if you want to see this? Please let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.